out today. So here's a short video. So to give you a quick, it's just a trailer for a movie that I found hilarious. For whatever technical stand, the movie has not been released yet because of some lawsuit that's going on. It's called 42 Kilometers. It stars Nandina Devi, for those of you know. And they're all supposed to be training for a marathon, and this is just a 1 minute clip from the movie. At the very least, there's some interesting songs that you can play on your iPod when you run, if you don't listen to the coaches and actually wear your iPod. But it's okay if. That's it. If you can look it up. It's just interesting. You're going to see the movie during the COVID run, and you can all go watch it together and have fun. So the next speaker, I would say next three speakers, in addition to what we're going to tell you, they're also here to burst some of the common myths we have, that are too busy, or have kids, or too old. To start off with, I'd like to introduce Padma. So I've known Padma since the early 2000s. She was just a regular volunteer at the chapter, like me, taking care of a lot of things at the chapter in relation to projects and things like that. Until one fine morning, she decided that she would run, and she started running. Since then, she's never stopped. She's run an uncountable number of ultra marathons. She's in the Limca Book of Records as the first Indian to run an ultra marathon, things like that. So she's here to talk about her personal journey, and hopefully that will be a talk to you.
Thanks, Anand. Hello, everybody. I remember the day when I was in the chair and people came and people were talking and I couldn't relate to what they're saying. You know, I hated running from the bottom of my heart. I had never, even as a child, kids used to go and play, but then I used to sit on the sideline and then watch them play. That involved running, and that was a no-no for me. My husband wanted to go out and play tennis, and every time he invited me, I made like excuses. No, I'm busy, I can't do that, because that involved running, and I didn't want to do that. We used to have constant battles saying, come on, let's go out and let's do a 30-minute run, a 15-minute run. And then after 2 weeks of the constant battle, I used to say, okay, I will go today. And then I used to run for a block, sit on the curbside, and then say, this is it, and go ahead. So running was just not my thing. I did not do it. And then sitting in the chair, I was wondering, okay, so running is, I don't like running, and I was very afraid. I was not used to raising funds and asking people and doing it. And I was wondering, is this really for me? What am I thinking? What am I doing? But I think it was good that I ultimately signed up. What made me sign up was the cause. I said for 6 months, I'm going to keep my likes and dislikes aside. I was associated with Asha even before I started running. And then Asha had this amazing marathon training program. And I said, here is my chance to make a big difference. Here is my chance to raise this huge amount of money, which otherwise I would not have raised. So let me, for 6 months, keep my likes and dislikes aside, and let me go out and run the marathon. And then, even after I signed up, right, it was very difficult because I was so overweight, and I was one of the back of the pack runners, and people used to go do their 8-mile runs and finish it, and then after half an hour, I'm coming here and I still have 2 more miles to go. I'm slow, and I see people hanging out. They are there drinking their water or Kool-Aid and eating their food, and I still have 2 more miles. It was very difficult and demotivating also to be on the trails. But then after around mile 11 or 12, 13 miles, I started noticing so many changes in my body. I just, all of a sudden, it started feeling more crisper. It started, I was very particular on going out and run because I was so afraid. So I wanted to make sure that I do all my weekday runs. And all of a sudden, I started noticing that, oh, I am looking forward to my runs. Oh, I'm looking forward to going out on Saturday morning and then completing my 13 miles. And my body, I started losing weight and I started feeling lighter, and it was an amazing experience. So from then on, I really got hooked on to running, and I really feel fortunate for having taken that first decision, and for Asha having provided me that environment to go and take that first decision. Before that, I had an intention. I knew that fitness is good for me. I knew that, oh, I'm supposed to go out and work out. But I used to wake up in the mornings, oh my God, it's already 8. I need to go out and go get to work. And for sure, I'm going to come back and in the evening, I'm going to work out. Right, but in the evening, I see that, oh, it's already 7 and I'm still just winding up my work and I'm tired and I'm like, oh, this is hard. Tonight, I'm going to make it a point. I am going to go to bed early. Tomorrow morning is going to be my day. I am going to work out. And then finally, tomorrow morning will be the day I go and I work out, right? And I feel so good. That's it. For the next 1 week, I'm not going to work out. I don't work out. So it was a very vicious cycle to break. Research has it that it takes about 6 months for a habit to stick and become a lifestyle habit. So to change, what Asha provided me was the environment to change that intention of working out and intention of being fit into an action that I now cherish, and I can take it on with me towards and hopefully this habit will be there in my entire life. So I would say take that step, be bold. It is an exposure. Be bold to explore it. There are people, there is support, there is plenty of environment that will help you through this journey. So I would just say take that first step and we'll be there for you. Yeah, that's